Jake Lonergan. You mind following me over to the office so we can have us a little chat?
I think you got the wrong man.
Well, I'm gonna need you to come with us all the same.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. I don't want any trouble.
I'm loving this. This is
It's too much, isn't it?
nah, it's not. It's, well, you know, it's a little different.
Yeah.
A little close.
Yeah.
Yeah. No fence back here. We're okay, right? We're good.
I don't know.
I don't either, but it's.
You're asking the wrong man.
I was asking you for help, but it's good though. It's different, right?
Look, if you see, you turn around and I'm gone, I'd say just get out of
We'll,
here.
we'll both take off at the same time. I'm not really close to being near real cattle, but this experience has been great here. So,
Good.
you're
good.
an outdoors type guy.
I like to think so. I don't know. You know, I'm not. I think it's like all things. It's. I love being outdoors. I love being out in the country, and I love sort of getting away from it and sort of building a fire and, you know, relaxing with friends. And it's always good to do that. So it's. You know,
Is that your escape from the Hollywood rat race when you need to get away from it all?
kind of sometimes.
Like, I just need to get away.
Sometimes.
Movies
Just get-
done. Let me have my time.
Just get away out into the middle of nowhere and where it's quiet and where birdsong wakes you up in the morning. That's always nice.
Yeah, that is nice. But speaking of this movie, though, quite a bit of it outside as well, right?
Most of it.
Little bit of a dust up type movie, right?
Yeah.
You like that?
Look, I've always wanted to be in a cowboy movie. What can I tell you? It's like that's just sort of part of my kind of ambition as as someone who when I wanted to be an actor was always to be in a cowboy movie, and I just really sort of happy to get the chance.
I know that's cool, right? I mean, because as a kid, I mean, like my grandfather, my dad watched westerns like crazy. I mean, if I could act, it'd probably be my ambition too. I mean, what is it about it? I mean, that sense of what?
I think the whole sort of iconography about it, about the way a cowboy looks, about the fact they carry a gun on their hip, and that it's always a kind of confrontation. There's very much a sort of it's a there's a yes/no answer to most things, and they just sort of they're kind of like sort of the gunfighters are pugilistic. They kind of take things on the nose. They're like ready to fight at every turn.
So you sort of like that swagger of it all.
Yeah, and I also like messing around with it, and which we've been able to do in this. I mean, the fact is that we have a kind of a very authentic Western, which we've made. I think we've made a pretty authentic
No, it's totally
Western.
authentic Western.
But
I mean,
then
that's the centerpiece.
but then the aliens attack. I mean, that's what appealed to
It's
me
taking
about
it to
this.
another level.
Yeah.
And you want that. You want to have the traditional stuff there on the surface. Then you say, hey, get the audience something new.
Yeah. That's the
And
plan.
guys, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of your fascination with westerns, what would be one of your favorites as a kid that you watched, or something that's stuck in your head that you still kind of?
I mean, I've always loved the Clint Eastwood ones. They've always just because they had a style about them, and the fact that we were filmed in Italy, that was sort of was always gave them a sort of a different atmosphere to them. But actually, one of my favorites is Little Big Man with Dustin Hoffman. It just had I don't know. I've seen that film. I can't tell you how many times.
That's a good one, but that's one a lot of people don't cite. So that's a good choice because now you can have people running to Netflix.
I hope so.
Checking that one out.
Yeah,
I'll tell
I'm
them.
watching Dustin's back.
No, I like that. No, that's an excellent choice. And then in this movie, of course, you're working opposite Harrison Ford.
Sure.
Heard
Yeah, I
of
know.
that guy. Done quite a few.
Him,
movies.
I know. I've seen a few of his movies.
Couple of them at least, right?
It just, we were really lucky that he was not working, and the fact is that he was open to reading the script. And when the idea came up, I just said, "Is there anything? I'll call him." But John got to see him, sat down with him, and convinced him it was a good idea. And when he came, he's the nicest guy to work with. He's incredibly generous. He's very funny, and he's like like any good actor, great actor is. He just wants to get the job right.
Yeah, and you guys had quite a bit of chemistry, so it was fun watching you like on screen.
Good.
What was the one thing that drove you nuts? Was there a particular challenge you had shooting Cowboys and Aliens, or did it all go?
No, I have to say it's one of the most fun sets I've ever been on. I mean, I got to ride a horse every day, so that kind of made my day.
That would be cool. Get paid to ride a horse.
Yeah.
Not jacking with the bulls, but the horses are cool.
Yeah, keep away from those.
It's all good. I appreciate
Nice
it,
to
man.
see you.
Keep up the good work,
Thank
too,
you.
man.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thanks.